Hearing the word cancer absolutely stops your world. It's just a devastation that is really hard to explain. I am still so focused on what can I do today to make today great? What can I do today to feel like I lived? I was working as a teacher. I was just kind of settling into my life. Tori and I bought a house. We got a dog. Everything seemed to feel really good. It was lovely. February 2018, I started to have some abdominal discomfort. I started to feel like sick and really nauseous, and I just could not shake that nausea. So I went to the doctor and they found a large tumor surrounding my ovary. It was roughly the size of like a football inside my abdomen. And they discovered that the cancer had spread from the ovary to the uterus. So they took out the uterus as well as the cervix and the appendix.
I'm getting prepared to head into my very first chemo treatment this week, which is a big, new, uncharted adventure and territory for me. Obviously something I wouldn't wish on anyone, and never something that I ever would have had expected to ever do in my life.
During chemo, I did lose my hair. Losing your hair, it's very physical because it's quite painful to lose these giant chunks of hair, but also hair is a huge part of our identity. Looking into the mirror and seeing this person looking back at you that doesn't feel like yourself, but it is you, is really hard to process. Every step is so tentative, every step is so careful, but just being able to get off the couch, outside, and moving my body just did everything for my headspace in taking me from being in this place where I felt so down to being in this place where I felt like, you know what, I can do this. I am strong, I can move my body. I was so determined to get back to running, and often I would be running and probably most people could have walked faster than I was running, but I was still running and my feet were getting off the ground, and honestly in those moments I didn't even care about the pace. By the time 2023 rolled around, I was feeling good and I was just feeling so determined to sign up for a race. At that point, I had been training with Motive for a couple years, and I was so excited to plug that race into the app and then get my race-specific training. I was so excited to see how successful I could be and how much progress I could make. Going into race day, I was nervous. All right, we're ready to walk out the door. As we walk over to the start line, definitely the butterflies are moving in my tummy. But we got this, and I got my cheer squad. It just felt like this triumph after having the surgery, and it just felt like this really monumental moment. My goal was to run on under 45 minutes, and I ended up running 44 minutes something. So I was just absolutely ecstatic with that. I did it. It was definitely really hard. But I was definitely thankful that I was there. Still a long way to go as I'm only 11 months post my latest surgery, but it's really nice to see progress. Following that, in May 2023, I did my first triathlon after cancer. It was so fun and just so exciting to be back to that swim, bike, run transition and excitement and hype. I actually won the female division. For me, racing feels empowering. Definitely during a race, I contemplate why I choose to do this. But then you have these moments of success where you just feel like on top of the world, like you could literally do anything. You just finished this race and you feel invincible for a moment. Being reminded that you can do hard things and that you're stronger than you think is powerful for anyone, no matter what their barriers are. I found out that there was the possibility that my cancer had returned. I now have 5 tumors in various areas of my body: pelvis, liver, and lungs. My future, for the first time, feels very uncertain. I feel more scared of dying than I ever have before. At the same time, I am still so focused on what can I do today to make today great? What can I do today to feel like I lived? On days when I can even do a walk or just move my body in literally any way, it just makes me feel strong, productive, successful. It just makes me feel like I can do things. I owe myself doing those things and enjoying them. And every time I get to do those things, I feel like I'm winning, like I'm sticking it to cancer a little bit. It would be so easy for me to be down in the dumps and sad all the time, because cancer has already taken so many things from my life. It doesn't deserve to take my daily runs. So being able to live my best life, it's not always easy, but it really is the best way forward.